Hey, good afternoon. This will be a short video. Rather than take pictures of what I'm doing here, I'll explain it because I don't think I could explain it without the video here. Anyway, this is a 11 3/4 inch piece of clear glass that I've just finished painting, and you can see how wet the paint is. I just finished painting that. It could be barley, could be wheat, whatever you want it to be. Anyway, this wheat on here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire these two pieces together, and this piece, I've got to clean up the edge of it just a little bit. This piece right here, this disc here, is just slightly larger than this disc, and I'll set this disc on top of this. Let's do it right now. Okay, and you might be able to see here that the clear disc is just ever so slightly larger than the ivory colored or cream disc underneath it. Okay, that'll go into the kiln. I've got new kiln cleanup here. I've got release paper, ceramic fiber paper, papyrus, whatever you want to call it, in the kiln. And I'm going to take these two in, and they'll go in, and I'm going to heat them up real slow to about 1435 degrees. What should happen is the paint would fire into this upper piece of glass, and then this upper piece of glass will fire or melt into the lower piece of glass, and I'll have a disc about 11 and just a hair beyond 3/4 of an inch in diameter. That'll be one piece of glass, about 1/4 of an inch thick. That'll come out of the kiln, cool down, and then I'm going to go back to the kiln with this disc, and I'll set that disc on top of this vitreous clay mold. And it's pink because there's a release that's painted on it so that the glass won't stick to this clay kiln release. And that, and the reason it's pink is it lets me know that it has been fired. I could go ahead and fire this, and then it would turn out to be white, but we'll fire it all at the same time. And the holes in the bottom of the mold are to allow the air to evacuate the mold as the glass slumps and takes the shape of this mold. So that's the process that's going on. There'll be two different firings. If this works out, then this should be real pretty, and that should put that wheat in the bottom of this mold. This is the first time I've used this mold. It's a new mold. I had a different one, a different shape. This one's got fewer, what do they call these things? I don't know. Scallops on the side, whatever. Indentations on the side. So this is a different mold. So this should look pretty sharp. So anyway, that's some kiln formed glass that we're about to do. And I only had one little tiny mistake on this thing I had to clean up. But that was it. That's some steady hands to paint something like that. Anyway, this should work out. If it doesn't work out, we'll throw it in the trash and try it again. Anyway, that's all I have. I wanted to show you something different than my stained glass stuff that I'm normally doing. And let's see, what is that other piece? Oh, yeah. I got to fire this at the same time. I think I'll fire this at the same time. That's the one I painted, and it's dried out a little bit. I don't know. I don't know whether I want to take that up that hot or not and take a chance on messing it up. So I'll just fire this one separately and this one separately, because I wouldn't normally take one of these up to that temperature that high, but I've got to take this one to the higher temperature to fuse these two pieces of glass together. And there's some liability in that because sometimes the paint doesn't hold up so well at that higher temperature. Normally, if you were just going to fuse these two pieces together, I'd go all the way up beyond 1500 degrees. But I know the paint won't hold up at 1510, 1525. And it has, I've had pretty good luck with it at 1425, 1435. But that's a lower temperature to fuse at. So I'm going to stay in the kiln. The glass would stay in the kiln considerably longer so that I make the full fuse. Anyway, that's what we're going to try to do. And I won't take a chance on taking this thing up to 1425. I'll think about it. I've got a lot of work in these. It took a long time to paint that. So I probably will just go safe and fire it on a separate firing. Fire this one by itself. Anyway, that's all I have. Just a little bit of information on fired glass, painted glass, and what I'm doing with it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions, be sure and ask me.